Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Friday, June 17th, 2022. Qualifying action will be beginning in just a few minutes. Here today we have a total of 16 qualifiers. It's going to be a lengthy session as we'll get a look at 2-year-old colts and geldings, both pacers and trotters. Starting gate beginning to roll for our first of 16 qualifiers on this Friday from Woodbine Mohawk Park. 2-year-old Colts and Geldings all day long. We start on the pace. Number 1 is Boomtown Boy, a better than Cheddar Colt, trained by Wayne McGean. James McDonald drives, an $11,000 Ontario Select purchase. 2 Full Horse, a Better's Delight Colt, Bob McClure for trainer Luke Blay. Full Horse was purchased for $110,000 at the Harrisburg sale. 3, The Moment Arose is a Control the Moment colt trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair drives. Number 4, Back 9 Charge, is a gelded son of He's Watching. Sylvan Filion driving for Rod Boyd. 5, Action Reporter, a sports writer gelding. Jody Jameson for trainer Gabby Sasso, a $17,000 Ontario Select buy. 6 is Marshall Zhukov. Mario Bayarjan trains and drives this Shadow Play colt. Number 7, Better Option, a gelded son of Better's Delays, trained by Bob McIntosh with Trevor Henry. Number 8, Call Me It, is a Huntsville colt, trained by Amanda Fine. Louis Waugh driving, a $140,000 Lexington Select purchase. And number 9 is Scratched. So it'll be a field of 8 for our first qualifier on this Friday from Woodbine Mohawk Park. Temperature into the low 20s. Track is fast. Pretty stiff wind that they'll be facing as they come into the lane. So we'll see how that factors in as the day goes along. First of 16 on gate, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Full Horse and Bob McClure get the first call as they step out nicely from post position number 2. Leaving out from the center, that is Action Reporter. And on the outside, Marshall Zhukov. Down inside, 4th is The Moment Arose, followed then by Boomtown Boy. Then we go to Back 9 Charge, outside Better Option, and the early trailer, that is Call Me It. Into the first turn they go, and up front it is Full Horse for McClure. That one leads by a length and a half from Action Reporter. They'll come to the opening quarter here, and they were going into the wind, so not going to go a lot of speed in the early going. 32-1 was the opening quarter. Into the backstretch they go, and the leader by 2 lengths is Full Horse. This Better's Delight Colt, $110,000 yearling buy for Determination, is leading the way. Racing in second is Action Reporter, then third. That is The Moment Arose. Racing back in fourth, Marshall Zhukov, then followed fifth by Boomtown Boy. Sixth up the backside is Back 9 Charge. To the outside, getting underway is Better Option, and the trailer 2 lengths off of its nearest rival. That is Call Me It. We get a move here from The Moment Arose as they're past the half in 102-3. Heading into the final turn, The Moment Arose and McNair surged up to the lead, and they cross over and now have the top spot as they go around the final bend. In second is Full Horse. Now third, that is Action Reporter. Fourth is Marshall Zhukov. Here on the outside underway is Better Option. That one is advancing, gaining a couple of positions. Racing inside sixth is Boomtown Boy. To that one on the outside seventh is Back 9 Charge. The trailer is Call Me It. 3/4 in 131-4 off the turn and into the stretch. And the leader is The Moment Arose. The Moment Arose. The Control the Moment colt has the advantage and tries to scoot away from Full Horse. Back at the inside, racing in third, that is Action Reporter. Outside of that rival is Better Option. Far outside, Back 9 Charge is trying to finish up strong. 16th to go. The Moment Arose still by a few lengths, and it's The Moment Arose to take qualifier number 1. Finishing second was Full Horse, then third goes to Back 9 Charge. Tight for fourth between Better Option and Boomtown Boy. 2 minutes and a fifth. Up next is our second qualifier on this Friday morning. No changes here in this second qualifier. Just one equipment note that number 9, New Rules, will add trotting hobbles. Wings of the starting gate are open. Let's introduce this field of 9 2-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Number 1 is $1 Million Ride, a Walner colt trained by Desiree Jones. Louis Waugh will drive, $80,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2 is Rosita's Dream, a Don't Cheat on Me Now gelding. Trainer driver Anthony McDonald, $6,500 purchase at the Illini yearling sale. 3 Winning Muscle is a muscle mass colt trained by Sean Arnott. Trevor Henry is driving, $42,000 Harrisburg buy. 4 is Flow Rider, a wheeling and dealing colt trained by Sean Stacy with Mike Saftik driving. 5 Certified Agent is a Cadabra colt trained by John Bax. Matt Bax drives, $50,000 Lexington purchase. 6 is Great Guns, a tactical landing colt trained by Herb Hall, and Jody Jameson is driving, a $14,000 purchase at the Lexington Select Sale. 7 is Hasty Bid, a gelded son of My MVP, trained by Paige Austin, driven by James McDonald, a $35,000 yearling purchase at Harrisburg. Number 8 is Tuscan Prince, a gelded son of Cadabra, trained by Luke Blade. The driver's Bob McClure, $45,000 Lexington Select purchase. And 9 is New Rules, a looks like a Chippendale colt, trainer driver Marcel Berriot, a $75,000 purchase at the London Select yearling sale. Starting gate to the top of the stretch, a field of 9 lined up for qualifier number 2. And they're off and trotting. Certified Agent is hustling out from the center. Next door neighbor Great Guns is also into the mix. Towards the inside, Winning Muscle gets in front of the Rail Starter $1 Million Ride. Between horses in the early going, that is Flow Rider. Far outside, Tuscan Prince is going to get forwardly placed. Tracking that one's every move, though, is New Rules in the early going. Then we go back to Rosita's Dream, and Hasty Bid is the early trailer. Into the first turn, and up front, it is Great Guns by a length and a half here for Jameson as they head to the opening panel. 31-3 was the opener. Off stride in the first turn went Flow Rider. That one made a quick miscue and is now trailing the pack. Straightening out into the backstretch, and the leader is Great Guns, a tactical landing colt leading the way with 3/8 of the mile now complete. Tracked by Certified Agent in second. Racing third is Winning Muscle. Fourth up the backside, that is Tuscan Prince, followed in fifth by New Rules. Sixth then is $1 Million Ride, followed in seventh as they come up to the half by Rosita's Dream. Hasty Bid is 8th, and the trailer is Flow Rider. The half was hit in 102-4. On to the final turn. And off stride in the 2-hole went Certified Agent. That one jumped it off. So now all alone up front right now, this is Great Guns. Inheriting the second spot was Winning Muscle, followed in third by Tuscan Prince, and that one's edging to the outside now for McClure. New Rules is in fourth, then fifth is $1 Million Ride. Now to the outside comes Rosita's Dream. Hasty Bid at the inside, seventh. Resetting after the break, Certified Agent, and Flow Rider is the trailer. 132-4 for 3/4. Off the turn and into the stretch, and Great Guns has about 3 lengths on them. Up into second is Tuscan Prince. Battling at the inside is Winning Muscle. Between horses, that is New Rules. Far outside, Rosita's Dream. Up the inside, $1 Million Ride. Behind horses, Hasty Bid. 16th to go. Still with the lead is Great Guns. Great Guns with the advantage. Tuscan Prince is edging in closer as they come to the line. Great Guns takes it by half a length. Finishing second was Tuscan Prince. Then third went to New Rules, $1 Million Ride, and Hasty Bid fifth, 203-2. Up next is qualifier number 3. And in this third qualifier, note that Bob McClure is going to drive PL Quesadilla. Number 4, Slip Me a Mickey, is scratched. Number 1 is Trinity Lamenis, a gelded son of All Bets Off. Sylvain Filion will drive for trainer Stefan Larocque. 2 is PL Quesadilla, Shadow Play Colt. Bob McClure will do the driving for trainer Katie Huskinson. 3 is Day Trader. This is a Stay Hungry colt trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair drives, a $47,000 Lexington Select purchase. 4 is out. 5 is Aussie II. Gelded son of Big Jim is trained by Ted McDonnell. Jody Jameson drives. 6 is Nighttime Dancer, a Sunshine Beach colt. Rod Boyd trains. Jonathan Drury drives. The 7 is the Dickens, a Custard the Dragon colt, trained by Melissa Lamoureux. The driver is Jay Harris. 8 is Briggs, a gelded son of Sports Writer, trained by Kathy Chakeen. Trevor Henry drives, $30,000 Harrisburg buy. And 9 is Troubles a Bruin, a Better Than Cheddar colt trained by Tony Beaton. James McDonald's driving, a $28,000 Lexington Select purchase. Starting gate swings into the stretch, and here they come for qualifier number 3. And they're off and pacing. Not a lot of early speed here, as there's several across the track in the early going. Trinity Lamenis is at the rail. That one is probably going to end up about 4th when all is said and done, as PL Quesadilla moves around. Center of the track, Aussie II. Far outside, Troubles a Bruin got hustling out of there. Getting away in 5th was Day Trader, and going to drop in 6th, Nighttime Dancer, in front of Briggs, and the trailer is the Dickens. Opening quarter is coming up, and up front it's Aussie II. Opening panel was 31 and 4. As mentioned, they're going into a pretty good wind as they come down the lane. So it's a tailwind up the backside. 2-length advantage for Aussie II. Troubles a Bruin, who started from post 9, ends up landing in 2nd. Racing in 3rd, PL Quesadilla. 4th is Trinity Lamenis, then followed in 5th by Day Trader. 6th is Nighttime Dancer, a break of 2 lengths going back to Briggs, and another 2 lengths to the Dickens. The leader by a length and a half, Aussie II. Gelded son of Big Jim and Jody Jameson in the debut are leading it here at the half in 102 and 3. Final turn is coming up next. Aussie II in command. 2-hole trip for Troubles a Bruin. 2 lengths going back to PL Quesadilla. Underway, Day Trader is making up ground and has surged up into 4th. Inside 5th, Trinity Lamenis off the cones. Nighttime Dancer gets activated. Then we go to Briggs at the inside 7th, and outside 8th is the Dickens. And all of a sudden, Aussie II's got some company rushing up. Day Trader with the big final turn move has now taken the lead as they turn for home. 132 and 2 for 3/4 into the stretch. And Day Trader has moved up to the lead. On the outside, Nighttime Dancer's up into 2nd. Aussie II 3rd. Now getting to the outside from 4th is Troubles a Bruin. Final 1/8 of the mile. Day Trader with the advantage. Nighttime Dancer isn't going to get any closer. It is going to be the Stay Hungry colt, Day Trader, to take qualifier number 3. Finishing 2nd, Nighttime Dancer. Troubles a Bruin was 3rd. Aussie II was 4th. 201 and 2. Starting gate is starting to move up the backside now for our fourth qualifier. Scratch number 2, Charlie Brown. Number 4, Dahlquist Hanover. And number 6, Nothing But a Dreamer. Bob McClure is going to drive number 5, Warwi Yang. Field of 5, 2-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Number 1 is Whole Nother, a Nuncio colt trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair is driving. $15,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2 is out. 3 is Leading Resolve, a Resolve colt trained by John Bax with Matt Bax in the sulky. 4 is scratched. 5 is Warwi Yang, a Trixton colt trained by Mark Etzel. Bob McClure will do the driving, a $28,000 Lexington Select buy. 6 is scratched. 7 is Twinbee Showmance, a tactical landing gelding trained by Bob McIntosh. Trevor Henry drives an $85,000 Harrisburg purchase. And number 8 is Enjoy Trotting, a muscle mass colt trained by Mike Guitard. The driver is Chris Christoforou. This was a $45,000 Harrisburg purchase. So scratch down to a field of 5 for qualifier number 4. Colton Gelding Trotters are on gate. Gate swings into the stretch. Field of 5 lined up for our fourth qualifier. Off and trotting. Whole Nother at the inside will get the early advantage. Moving in behind is Leading Resolve, and then it's Twinbee Showmance to get away in third. Enjoy Trotting gets away fourth, and the early trailer is Warwi Yang. Off stride went Leading Resolve. That one made a break. So loose on the lead, it is Whole Nother and the Nuncio colt. Stride strongly into that first turn, a little wide to avoid the shadows. And here is Whole Nother and Doug McNair coming to the opening quarter, and it was trotted in 31-2. So they'll be spread out a bit here as we move into the backstretch. Twinbee Showmance is in second, then third is Enjoy Trotting. Fourth is Warwi Yang, and well back to that breaker, Leading Resolve. Up the backstretch, and this is Whole Nother as McNair rates him here in the second quarter. Closing in is Twinbee Showmance. Then it's probably a dozen lengths back to Enjoy Trotting, who's followed by Warwi Yang. And last is Leading Resolve. The half is hit in 101-4. Second quarter was 30-2 at the wind at their backs. Whole Nother, the Nuncio colt, picked out of the Harrisburg sale for $15,000. Second qualifier for this rookie last week. Trotted in 2:01, finishing third, finished up in 29 seconds. Sat fifth throughout. Different approach today as he does it all in the front. Whole Nother by 3 lengths to the 3/4. Twinbee Showmance in second. Third is Enjoy Trotting. And then probably about another 8 lengths going back to Warwi Yang. And last is Leading Resolve, 132-2, off the turn and into the stretch. We'll see if Whole Nother can finish the job now. Approaches the 8th pole, and Twinbee Showmance and Henry are going to take a shot. They're a few lengths back as Whole Nother. The strides are shortening a bit here right now, and Twinbee Showmance on the outside is going to get on by. Twinbee Showmance is going to take our fourth qualifier. Whole Nother finishes second. Enjoy Trotting third. Fourth, Warwi Yang, and Leading Resolve fifth. 2:04-4. Up next is our 5th qualifier. Pacers for the 5th. No scratches. Colin Kelly will drive number 6, Hugh Heff. Here's the field. One is Tackroom Chatter. Huntsville Colt, trained by Aaron Byron. He'll also drive. $75,000 yearling purchase out of the Lexington Select sale. 2 is Sounds Good. Better's Delight Colt, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair drives. $62,000 Harrisburg graduate. 3 is Twin B Rise and Shine. $26,000 Ontario Select purchase. This Sunshine Beach Colt is trained by Francis Dumichel. Louis Waugh drives. 4, Write Me a Rose. Sports Writer Colt, trained by Rob Fellows, Sylvan Filion driving. 5, Lions Excel, is a gelded son of Lions Somewhere, trained by Anthony Beaton. Trevor Henry drives. 6 is Hugh Heff, Better Than Cheddar Colt, trained by Kyle Bossons. Make the driver Colin Kelly. 7 is Arthur's Shadow, Arthur Blue Chip Colt, trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Tyler Moore drives. $19,000 Atlantic Classic sale purchase. 8 is High Voltage Deo, Sweet Lou Colt, trained by Amanda Fine. James McDonald drives. $60,000 Harrisburg buy. And number 9 is Scribblers, Sports Writer Colt, trained by Paul Reed. Bob McClure is in the sulky. Gate picking up speed for our 5th qualifier. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Outside speed from Scribblers, who's charging for McClure. Good beginning for Twin B Rise and Shine in front of Sounds Good. From the center, there's Write Me a Rose and Lions Excel, and Henry might just sweep on towards the lead, getting away in 6th. That was Hugh Heff. Outside of that one, 7th is Arthur's Shadow. Inside 8th is Tackroom Chatter, and the early trailer 9th is High Voltage Deo. Around the first turn, and Twin B Rise and Shine has the lead. Outside Scribblers will land in the deuce. 30-1 for the opening panel. Into the backstretch goes this group of 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings, and they will follow Twin B Rise and Shine. The Sunshine Beach Colt is rolling along here in the second quarter. Wind at their backs, racing in second. Scribblers 2.5 lengths back to Sounds Good in third. Then in fourth, as they move up the backside, that is Write Me a Rose. A couple of lengths back to Lions Excel in 5th. 6th is Hugh Heff. 2 lengths back, 7th, Arthur's Shadow. 8th then is Tackroom Chatter, and the trailers High Voltage Dale. The half was 59-4. Final turn. The leader, Twin B Rise and Shine, put up an opening panel of 30-1, the half 59-4. Scribblers, a sports writer Colt, sitting right on the leader's back, getting a nice toe. Third is Sounds Good. Then 4th is Write Me a Rose, followed 5th by Lions Excel. Hugh Heff is going to come to the outside right now as they jammed up a little bit there. Pack. Force 3 wide went Tackroom Chatter. Inside Arthur's Shadow and High Voltage Deo is the trailer 9th. 3/4, 130 flat. Off the turn and into the stretch. We'll see if we'll have a coast-to-coast winner as Twin B Rise and Shine has the length and a half advantage into the lane. In behind is Scribblers. Far outside, Tackroom Chatter is trying to close up. Out in the center of the track is Hugh Heff. Down along the cone, Sounds Good. Final 8th of the mile. Now coming to the outside, looking to shoot by is Scribblers. Twin B Rise and Shine. Scribblers far outside. Tackroom Chatter coming to the edge of the tote board, and Scribblers will get by to take it by a head. Finishing in second was Twin B Rise and Shine, and then slicing through late was Write Me a Rose with Tackroom Chatter. Time of the mile, 1:59-4. With the conclusion of qualifier number 5, we'll now have our first of 2 breaks on this Friday. Break after the 5th of about 20 minutes, and we'll also have a break after the 10th of about 20 minutes. Starting gate now beginning to move for our 6 qualifiers. We resume with today's action. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotter, scratch number 1, Mighty Tricks, and number 2, The Great Emotion. Anthony McDonald drives to 3, Spitfire Overseas, and that's where we start with Spitfire Overseas, who will begin from the rail. This international money colt was a $25,000 Harrisburg purchase, and it'll be Anthony McDonald doing the driving. 4, Tailgate Buzz, also trained by Anthony McDonald, will be driven by James McDonald. This gelded son of bar hopping was a $22,000 Lexington buy. 5 is Timonier. This is looks like a Chippendale gelding. Ben Byerjean trains, Sylvain Filion drives. Passerino is the 6. Looks like a Chippendale colt trained by Ted McDonnell. Jody Jameson driving. 7 is Sayonara Royalty, a Royalty for Life gelding trained by Keith Jones. He'll also drive. 8 is All-Star Megastar. Looks like a Chippendale colt. Kyle Rule trained. Scott Young drives. And the 9 is Glenfiddich. This is a wheeling and dealing gelding. Trevor Henry for Bob McIntosh, $46,000 yearling buy out of London. They're off in trotting here in the 6th qualifier, and we will see a pretty even beginning across the board here. Early advantage at the inside for Tailgate Buzz from the center. Passerino comes out of there well. Timonier is in between horses and will drop to the pylons now. In front of Spitfire Overseas, caught on the outside is All-Star Megastar. Then it is Glenfiddich, and the final trotter is Sayonara Royalty. First turn, and up front, Passerino and Jody Jameson by a length and a half. Right on the leader's back, though, in second. That is Tailgate Buzz, as they were past the opening panel in 32 and 4. So the wind didn't die down during that break. And now it's at their backs as they move into the backside. Racing in front of this pack is Passerino. Tailgate Buzz right there in second. 2 lengths back to Timonier. Then in fourth, that is Spitfire Overseas. Fifth is All-Star Megastar. 2 more lengths to Glenfiddich, and the trailer is Sayonara Royalty. No change here in the second quarter as Passerino in the debut. This looks like a Chippendale colt. Is past the half in 102 and 4. So that was the second quarter in 30 seconds even. Final turn coming up next. Passerino leading it. Trying to stay right with that leader is Tailgate Buzz from in second. Underway now and trotting up into third goes Spitfire Overseas, overtaking Timonier. Then it's 3 lengths going back to All-Star Megastar, who is tracked by Glenfiddich, and a few more lengths to the trailer Sayonara Royalty. Off stride up front when Passerino. Meanwhile, Spitfire Overseas was making that outside move and will get around the breaker. 132 and 4 for 3 quarters into the stretch, and Spitfire Overseas now has the lead. 1/8 of a mile remaining. Back in second, Tailgate Buzz, that's been his position throughout. Into third goes Timonier, and then it's back to the rest as we've got a 16th remaining, and Spitfire Overseas got out and going in the third quarter and then goes on to victory. Spitfire Overseas, the international money colt, will take it by about 6 lengths. Finishing in second was Tailgate Buzz, then it was Timonier in third. Fourth went to Glenfiddich from Sayonara Royalty, 202 and 4. Starting gate going to move into position right now as we get set for the 7th qualifier. 2-year-old pacing colts and gelding. Scratch number 5, Little Ball of Hate. Colin Kelly will drive number 9 on the regular. Here's the field. 1 is Talk Racy to Me, a Better's Delight colt trained by Ben Bayarja, Sylvain Filion at the controls. 2 is All Attitude, a Better's Delight colt trained by Bob McIntosh with Trevor Henry in the bike. 3, Tip Top Cat, and Always Be Mickey colt trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair drives, $50,000 Harrisburg buy. Number 4, Delightful Leader, is a Better's Delight colt trained by Melissa Lamoureux. Jay Harris will do the driving. This was a $30,000 yearling purchase from the Lexington Select Sale. 5 is Scratch. 6 is Redwood Hanover, $50,000 yearling purchase from Harrisburg. This Stay Hungry colt is trained by Tony Beaton with James McDonald driving. 7 is Red Coin, Better's Delight colt. Jeff Gillis trains, Bob McClure will drive. $45,000 Harrisburg buy. 8 is Sporty B, a gelded son of sports writer. Blake McIntosh trains, Louis Wass steers. $18,000 Harrisburg graduate. And the 9 is On the Regular, Always Be Mickey colt trained by Kyle Bossens. Make the driver Colin Kelly. This was a $40,000 Harrisburg purchase. Starting gate nearing the top of the stretch for our 7th qualifier. A field of 8 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. Qualifier 7, they're into the stretch, picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and we get a little bit of early speed shown from Sporty B, and that one strides out to the early advantage. Tip Top Cat comes slicing through at the rail. Talk Racy to Me holding ground. Inside that is All Attitude in 4th. Just to that one's outside is Redwood Hanover. Then it is Delightful Leader, got away 6th. 7th is Red Coin, and getting away 8th was On the Regular. They were into the first turn, and Sporty B in the second outing. This sports writer gelding shot out to the lead. It's 3.5 lengths at the opening panel in 30 and 3. So Sporty B is out in front, a loose leader as they straighten out for the backside. In second, Tip Top Cat, 2 lengths behind that one is Talk Racy to Me, a few lengths in going back to All Attitude in 4th. 5th up the backside is Redwood Hanover, tracked in 6th by Delightful Leader. 2.5 lengths then to Red Coin, and On the Regular has a view of his 7 rivals as they approach the midway point. And Sporty B comfortable on the lead, as Waugh has this one out in front by 2 at the half in 101 and 1. Final turn is coming up next. Sporty B, the leader. And now Sporty B maybe scoots away a little bit. The lead stretches out once again to 2.5 lengths. Tip Top Cat, though, now is in motion, and that one picks it up. And for McNair, a couple light whip taps as that one's on the outside and looking to sweep on by. Tip Top Cat taking the lead from Sporty B in second. Closing in now, Talk Racy to Me in third. Outside, Delightful Leaders into 4th. Down along the cones, All Attitude. Outside of that one, Redwood Hanover. Then it is Red Coin, and On the Regular, 130 and 4 for 3/4. Off the turn in into the stretch, and it is Tip Top Cat in top position with 1/8 of a mile to go. Sporty B remains now in second, a few lengths back to Talk Racy to Me. Battling is All Attitude with Delightful Leader. Far outside, Redwood Hanover tried to charge home strong. Edge of the tote board, Tip Top Cat, the Always Be Mickey colt, will win it. Finishing in second was Sporty B, getting third, Delightful Leader, 2 minutes even. Here we go now for the 8th qualifier, a scratch of number 1, What an Angel. Trotting hobbles on the 4, Looks Like a Dream, and the 6, Stonebridge Jasper. So we'll start with number 2, Resolve to Win, a Resolve Colt, trained by John Bax, Matt Bax drives, $53,000 Lexington buy. 3, It's a Situation, is a Muscle Mass Colt. Amanda Fine trains, James McDonald drives, $42,000 Harrisburg purchase. 4, Looks Like a Dream, is a Looks Like a Chippendale Colt, trained by Kyle Boston's. Colin Kelly will drive, $16,000 Ontario Select buy. 5 is Lava Field, a Muscle Mass Colt, trained by Keelan Green. Eddie Green drives, $75,000 Lexington Select purchase. 6, Stonebridge Jasper, is a Muscle Mass Colt, trained by Luke Blay. Bob McClure drives, $98,000 London Select buy. 7 is Rough Tough Tested, Muscle Mass Colt, trained by Blake McIntosh. Trevor Henry between the wheels, $25,000 Harrisburg purchase. 8, Austral Hanover, is International Money Gelding. Mario Baerjean trains and drives, $19,000 Harrisburg buy. And number 9 is Dark Hammock Road, Muscle Mass Colt, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair does the driving. Here we go for the 8th qualifier. They're off and trotting, and good beginning here for Austral Hanover, and that one is crossing over quickly. Also from the outside, Dark Hammock Road, so those two will get away 1-2, along with Rough Tough Tested. So the outside 3 grab the top 3 positions in the opening 8th of the mile. Getting away in 4th as they head towards that first turn is Looks Like a Dream. Then in 5th, it is Resolve to Win, who will be followed into that turn by It's a Situation. Settling in 7th is Lava Field, and the early trailer is Stonebridge Jasper. The opening panel checks up on the board in 31 and 4, and it is Dark Hammock Road, the Muscle Mass Colt, making his debut here this morning. Had the lead, but that lead will be short-lived as looping around is Austral Hanover for Baerjean. So Austral Hanover now claims the lead as 3/8 of the mile is in the books, and they move up the backstretch. It is Austral Hanover. Dark Hammock Road relegated to 2nd. Rough Tough Tested is in 3rd, 3 lengths from the front. 4th is Looks Like a Dream. Then it's a break of 5 lengths going back to Resolve to Win, who is followed by It's a Situation, Lava Field, and Stonebridge Jasper. The half was 102 and 2. Into the final turn, and up front, Austral Hanover, second qualifier for this International Money Gelding, and he is leading the way as they go around the final turn and maybe getting a little bit of separation, but sticking right now to the leader's back once again is Dark Hammock Road, and that one should have something to say when we swing for home. Still 3rd, Rough Tough Tested. 4th is Looks Like a Dream. 4 lengths going back to Resolve to Win. Another 2 lengths to It's a Situation. Outside Lava Field, Stonebridge Jasper can see them all. 132 and 4 off the turn and into the stretch. And Austral Hanover does scoot away now. So it's Austral Hanover by 4. On the outside, Rough Tough Tested overtakes Dark Hammock Road. Back in 4th, that is Looks Like a Dream. 16th of a mile remaining. And Austral Hanover looped to the top in the second quarter. And that was it. Austral Hanover wins the 8th. Finishing in 2nd was Rough Tough Tested. 3rd was Dark Hammock Road. Then in 4th was Looks Like a Dream. Across the line 5th, Resolve to Win. 202 and 2. Up next is our 9th qualifier. Pacing Colts and Geldings here. Scratch number 8, Bryant Sealster. Doug McNair will drive number 5, Lions Somewhere Boy. Here's the field. Number 1, DA Homestretch is a sports writer colt trained by Jack Darling. Jody Jamieson is in the sulky, a $40,000 London Select buy. 2 is Santana Hanover, Big Jim colt trained by Paul Davies. Trevor Henry's driving, $30,000 Harrisburg purchase. 3, Slick and Quick is a sports writer colt. Julie Walker trains, Burt Renault drives, $7,500 Ontario Select purchase. 4, Everyone's Hero, Better's Delight colt. Rob Fellows trains. Doug McNair will do the driving, a $30,000 Harrisburg purchase. Correction, that'll be Sylvan Filion driving that one. Number 4, Everyone's Hero. Doug McNair will drive number 5, Lion Somewhere Boy, a gelded son of Lion Somewhere. Tony Beaton trains. 6 is Old Chuck, a Sunshine Beach gelding trained by Anthony McDonald. James McDonald drives. 7 is Reign Supreme, a Control the Moment colt trained by John Pentland, Bob McClure in the bike. And number 8 is Scratched. So once again, Doug McNair drives the 5, Lion Somewhere Boy, and the 8, Bryant Sealster, is Scratched. Gate picking up speed for qualifier number 9. They're off and pacing. Slick and Quick, living up to his name, as that one will move out to the early advantage. DA Homestretch at the inside holding ground as Santana Hanover's going to yield for the 3-hole. Getting away in 4th is Everyone's Hero. Then 3 across at the back with Lion Somewhere Boy, Old Chuck, and Reign Supreme. Into the first turn, and Slick and Quick in the debut is out to the front. In second, DA Homestretch, and then racing third, Santana Hanover, followed in 4th by Everyone's Hero, and then settling Lion Somewhere Boy, followed by Old Chuck and Reign Supreme. 31-1 for the opening quarter. Into the backstretch, and they will follow the debuting Slick and Quick. This sports writer colt by a length and a half. DA Homestretch, who's also a son of sports writer, in second. Thought he might have looped around, and now he will. Jamieson with a couple whip taps telling him to go on. DA Homestretch in his second outing is trying to move up to the lead, but easier said than done in the early goings here right now as they come to the half, and they'll be on even terms as that one just can't get around. The half was hit in 1 minute and 4/5. Final turn they go into, and having to go back into the deuce is DA Homestretch as Slick and Quick continues to lead. Santana Hanover's in 3rd, 4 lengths going back to Everyone's Hero 4th, followed in 5th by Lion Somewhere Boy. 6 is Old Chuck, and Reign Supreme is 7th. Midway around the final turn, and Slick and Quick continues to do the heavy lifting right now. DA Homestretch sitting on his back, 3 lengths from the front. Santana Hanover underway. Lion Somewhere Boys on the outside as they're past 3/4 in 1:30-1, and into the stretch. It is Slick and Quick. Now to the outside, Santana Hanover got off the wood before they hit 3/4, and that one is charging on the outside and taking the lead. Santana Hanover strikes the front. Slick and Quick trying to battle back and doing just that. Now trying to split between is DA Homestretch. 3 across. Slick and Quick's got the advantage. Slick and Quick, DA Homestretch outside Santana Hanover. Slick and Quick would not be denied. Slick and Quick takes it from DA Homestretch, finishing 3rd with Santana Hanover. 4th was Reign Supreme, 159. Here we go for the 10th qualifier on the trot. Scratch number 3, Airborne. Number 5, Carter Michael Deo. And number 6, Enzo Iguelo. Trotting hobbles added to the 4, Southwind Citron. King Tricks is number 1. Louis Waugh driving for trainer Desiree Jones. $45,000 Lexington Select Buy is that Trixton colt. 2, Use Your Love Tonight is a Chapter 7 colt. Aaron Byron trains and drives. $95,000 Lexington purchase. 3 is out. 4 is Southwind Citron. Herb Holland trains. Jody Jameson drives his Tactical Landing colt, who was a $13,000 Harrisburg buy. 5 and 6 are scratch. 7 is Crystal Baller, Muscle Mass colt. Keelan Green trains. The driver's Eddie Green. $50,000 Lexington Select purchase. And 8 is Cruising Tom. This is a Muscle Mass colt, gelding I should say, trained by Mark Etzel, Bob McClure in the sulky. Off stride at the beginning went number 4, Southwind Citron. That one made a break before the start. They're off and trotting here in our 10th qualifier, and from the rail, King Tricks with some good-looking strides moves out to the early lead. Second, Use Your Love Tonight. Then on the outside, Cruising Tom, and then we go to Crystal Baller, resetting after the break at the start, will be the trailer, Southwind Citron. 4 horses here remain as they go into the first turn, and this group of rookie trotters are led by King Tricks, who wants to be king of the mountain here this morning. 31-1 for the opening quarter. Into the backstretch they go. King Tricks is up front. Racing in second, Use Your Love Tonight. Then in third, that is Cruising Tom. Fourth and about 5 from the front, that is Crystal Baller, and well back to Southwind Citron. King Tricks, the Trixton colt, leads it by 2. Use Your Love Tonight, a Chapter 7 colt, is in second. Then it's another 2 lengths to the Muscle Mass Son Cruising Tom, and 2 lengths back to the Muscle Mass colt, Crystal Baller. They're past the half in 101 and 3. King Tricks is leading the way. King Tricks, who qualified last week, was a winner in 201 and 3, did it on the front end, and it's the same tactics here today. 5/8 of the mile is now complete. Getting a little closer, though, and getting the nose up on the helmet, and now angling from the 2 hole is Use Your Love Tonight for Byron. Then in third, Cruising Tom, followed in fourth by Crystal Baller. 3/4 reached in 133 flat, so King Tricks gets confronted here and overtaken, as striking the front is Use Your Love Tonight, and the Chapter 7 colt has the lead as we come into the final 1/8 of the mile. King Tricks, a couple slap of the wheel discs from Waugh, trying to respond. Then in third, Cruising Tom, Crystal Baller fourth, and back to Southwind Citron. It will be Use Your Love Tonight to take the 10th qualifier. King Tricks finishes in second, Cruising Tom third, Crystal Baller fourth, 202 flat. Qualifier number 11 is up next. Wings of the starting gate are open as we resume with today's action. Scratch number 5, Fablo, leads us with the field to 7. Inside out number 1, Chesapeake Sunrise, is a shadow play colt trained by Rob Fellows. Sylvan Filion drives, $35,000 Lexington purchase. 2 is YS Cheddar Wheel, better than Cheddar colt trained by Jacques Dupont. The driver is Louis Waugh. Next in line is number 3, Just Bet It All, a betting line colt trained by Casey Coleman. James McDonald drives, $30,000 Harrisburg purchase. 4, Watch My Chips, is a He's Watching colt trained by Scott McEnany. The driver is Doug McNair. 5 is scratched. 6 is Cleveland Big J, Big Jim colt trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Tyler Moore drives, $51,000 London purchase. 7, Lions Brush Marks, is a sports rider colt trained by Tony Beaton. Trevor Henry in the bike, $31,000 Ontario Select Buy. And 8 is Teen Tadler, sports rider colt trained by Paul Reed. The driver is Bob McClure. Keep picking up speed for the 11th, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Teen Tadler is charging from the outside with a very good beginning off the wings of the gate. Also a good start for Lions Brush Marks. At the rail, it's Chesapeake Sunrise. Getting away in 4th, Just Bet It All. Then 5th, that is YS Cheddar Wheel, followed by Cleveland Big J, and right on that one's back is Watch My Chips. Driving into the first turn, and Teen Tadler, second outing for this sports rider colt, and he'll front them to the opening quarter by a length and a half from his nearest rival, Lions Brush Marks. That opening quarter checks up on the board in 31 seconds flat. So into the backstretch they go. Teen Tadler leads it by 2. Lions Brush Marks in second. Racing in third is Chesapeake Sunrise, and 2 lengths going back to Just Bet It All. To the outside, YS Cheddar Wheel is now advancing for Waugh. Our final pair, Cleveland Big J and Watch My Chips. So it's a second quarter rush to the lead here for YS Cheddar Wheel as he got in motion from 5th and brushes up to the front. So our new leader, YS Cheddar Wheel, at the half in 101 flat. Made that move with the wind at their backs as they go into the final turn. YS Cheddar Wheel by 3, make it 4. Teen Tadler is second. Third is Lions Brush Marks in 4th. That is Chesapeake Sunrise, followed in 5th by Just Bet It All. Racing in 6th, Cleveland Big J, and remaining 7th is Watch My Chips, heading towards 3 quarters. It's a lead of a half dozen lengths here for YS Cheddar Wheel as the better than Cheddar colt will charge by 3 quarters in 129 and 4. That was 28 and 4 in the third quarter, off the turn and into the stretch. YS Cheddar Wheel has the jump on them, but Waugh is going to have to try and get him to find a little more because it looks like he might be running out. As up the inside, regaining the lead is Teen Tadler. Outside Lions Brush Marks back up into second, so Teen Tadler strikes the front once again, and Teen Tadler, who led at the start, will lead at the finish. Lions Brush Marks finishes in second. Up the rail third, Chesapeake Sunrise. YS Cheddar Wheel finished in 4th, 159 and 1. Up next is our 12th qualifier. Trotters here. Scratch number 4, Raise a Little Hill, and number 5, Peso Hanover. Number 1 is Oh Look Magic. Looks like a Chippendale colt trained by John Bax with Matt Bax driving. 2 is Naughty Wowzer, a crazy wow colt trained by Amanda Fine. James McDonald drives, $75,000 Lexington purchase. 3, Stonebridge Bomber is a muscle mass colt trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair's in the bike, $55,000 London Select purchase. 4 and 5 are out. 6 is Mass Market, a gelded son of Muscle Mass trained by Bob McIntosh. Trevor Henry driving, $27,000 Ontario Select yearling sale purchase. 7 is Augusti, bar hopping gelding, trained by Danny Fontaine, Chris Christoforou in the bike. 8, Mr. Experience, a muscle mass colt trained by Keith Jones. Bob McClure is at the lines, $44,000 Ontario Select purchase. Here they come for the 12th. They're off and trotting. Off stride went number 2, Naughty Wowzer. From the rail, Oh Look Magic pushes ahead. Right to the cones goes Stonebridge Bomber. And then 3 across, we go back to Mass Market, Augusti, Mr. Experience. They'll settle in post position order, at least for that trio. Back to the breaker, Naughty Wowzer, who has reset and will look to catch up. So Oh Look Magic and Matt Bax are loose on the lead here coming to the opening quarter. They lead it by 3 lengths from Stonebridge Bomber. The opening panel was 32 seconds flat. So into the backstretch will go this group of rookie trotters, and Oh Look Magic in his debut. This looks like a Chippendale colt, is out in front by 5. Stonebridge Bomber, the muscle mass colt's in second. 2 lengths or so going back to the gelded son of Muscle Mass, Mass Market, who is third. Another 2 lengths then to the muscle mass colt, Mr. Experience, followed by Augusti, the bar hopping gelding, and our trailer, Naughty Wowzer. The half will come up in 101 and 2. Second quarter was trotted in 29 and 2. Oh Look Magic is out alone right now as they go into the final turn. Stonebridge Bomber in second. Third remains Mass Market. 6 or 7 lengths going back to Augusti. Mr. Experience follows him. Naughty Wowzer is the trailer in 6th. And the lead grows a little more here coming to 3 quarters as Oh Look Magic has got all eyes on him as he's passed 3 quarters in 1:30 and 4 off the turn and into the stretch. And we'll see if Oh Look Magic can close it out. It's a sizable advantage as they swing for home. Back in second, that is Stonebridge Bomber. Racing in third is Mass Market. Then we go back to Augusti, Mr. Experience, and Naughty Wowzer. And this will be the 12th qualifier going to Oh Look Magic. Oh Look Magic will win it. Takes it probably close to 10 lengths. Finishing in second was Stonebridge Bomber. Then in third was Mass Market. Time of the mile, 2:01 and 3. Field of 8 for our 13th qualifier, where you're on the pace here. Number 1, Better on the Beach, is a Better Than Cheddar colt, trained by John Pentland with Bob McClure. 2, We Shall See, a Down by the Seaside colt, trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Tyler Moore drives, $50,000 Harrisburg buy. 3, Edge of the World, is a Sunshine Beach colt, trained by Rob Fellows. Sylvan Filion in the bike, $11,000 Harrisburg purchase. 4, Better Be a Terror, Better's Delight colt, trained by Blake McIntosh. James McDonald is driving, $82,000 Harrisburg yearling sale graduate. 5 is Gandalf the Black. Anthony McDonald trains and drives his Shadow Play Gelding, a $17,000 Ontario Select purchase. 6, Dalen Ryson is a sports rider colt, trained by Danny Fontaine with Chris Christoforou. 7, Huntin' the Last Dollar is a Huntsville colt, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair drives, $60,000 Lexington Select buy. And number 8, Moment is Here, Gelded Son, All Bets Off, trained by Bob McIntosh. Trevor Henry is in the sulky. Qualifier number 13, they're off and pacing. Huntin' the Last Dollar is blasting from the outside. A break at the rail for number 1, Better on the Beach. Coming off the wings nicely was Better Be a Tear. That one's into the early mix and has the early advantage, in fact. Up on the outside is Moment is Here to get away third. So that one's inside. Gandalf the Black got away in fourth. We Shall See is fifth, tracked by Edge of the World in sixth. Seventh into the turn goes Dalen Ryson, and the trailer after the break is Better on the Beach. Opening quarter is coming up, and it was Better Be a Tear who chops it out in 30-2. So Better Be a Tear will bring him into the backstretch up front by 4. In second is Huntin' the Last Dollar, followed in third by Moment is Here. Fourth, briefly, Gandalf the Black, but underway. Here comes We Shall See now, and We Shall See is on the march, and that one is quickly rocketing up into second. Racing back there in sixth, that is Edge of the World, followed seventh by Dalen Ryson, and the trailer Better on the Beach. So taking the 2-hole was the big second quarter mover, We Shall See, settling in right behind Better Be a Terror. 59-4 was the half. Into the final turn, Better Be a Terror, and right behind now, We Shall See. 3 lengths going back then to Huntin' the Last Dollar. A 2-length gap to Moment is Here. Racing in fifth, Gandalf the Black. 4 lengths going back then to Edge of the World. Final pair remain Dalen Ryson and Better on the Beach, but it's Better Be a Tear at 3/4 in 128-3 off the turn and into the stretch. Better Be a Terror will try to now get away. As in behind is We Shall See. That one isn't going to get to the wheel just yet. Instead, Huntin' the Last Dollar is making up ground out on the outside of the track, rallying up the rail and into the mix. His Moment is Here, so the leader gets swarmed. Huntin' the Last Dollar on the outside. Moment is Here up the rail. Huntin' the Last Dollar got it. From Moment is Here, Better Be a Tear has to settle for third. Gandalf the Black closed up to get fourth in 158-1. Qualifier 14 starting to take their positions on the trot here. Number 5, Race for Landing, is scratched. Leaves us with a field of 8. Number 1, Snapchat Sam, Archangel Colt, trained by Scott McEnany with Chris Christoforou in the bike. 2 is Roman Gallery, a muscle mass colt, trained by Desiree Jones. Scott Young is driving, $41,000 purchase out of the Lexington Select sale. 3, I'm Above Average, is a muscle mass colt, trained and driven by Aaron Byron. $70,000 purchase at Harrisburg. 4, Watch a Pro, Cadabra Colt, trained by John Bax. Matt Bax drives. The 5 is Scratch. The 6 is Crantini, International Money Colt, trained by Amy McDonald. Anthony McDonald will drive. $35,000 yearling purchase from the Harrisburg sale. 7, Floyd the Freak, an Archangel Colt, trained by Ashley Hensley. The driver's Ed Hensley. 8 is Zip Me Up, Wheelin' and Dealin' Colt, trained by Amanda Fine. Louis Wastier, $75,000 purchase in Harrisburg. And number 9 is Devil's Arch, an Archangel Colt, trained by Daryl Roberts. The driver is Trevor Henry. And Devil's Arch was a $22,000 buy out of the Ontario Select Yearling sale. Off stride is number 8, Zip Me Up. Also off stride, number 4, Watch a Pro. Also making a break at the start, number 3, I'm Above Average. They're off and trotting. And no problems for Crantini as that one moves out to the lead quickly. Roman Gallery going to get away in second, then into third. That is Floyd the Freak. Fourth was Snapchat Sam, and then in fifth is Devil's Arch. Then we go back to Watch a Pro, who is reset. Also resetting, I'm Above Average, and a bit of work for Zip Me Up to do to try and catch up to them. Around the first turn, and Crantini is out in front here for Anthony McDonald. The opening quarter was 31-3. So Crantini will lead it into the backstretch. Crantini, the International Money Colt, second outing. Made a miscue last week, so far no mistakes, and looking good on the front, leading it by 6. Second is Roman Gallery, then racing in third. That is Floyd the Freak. We go back then to Snapchat Sam in fourth, followed next in line by Devil's Arch. That one being followed by I'm Above Average. And then we go to Roman Gallery. So the half was hit in 101-2. Around the final turn. And Crantini is all alone. Roman Gallery in second. Third is Floyd the Freak. Well back then to Snapchat Sam. Looking to advance on the outside. I'm Above Average has picked it up. Making another break went Watch a Pro. And another miscue made on the last turn. This time, jumping it off, went Devil's Arch. So they will come into the stretch off 3/4 of 130-1. And it's all Crantini. Crantini has been all alone. This looks like a training mile, really. Has not no one around him. And Crantini is going to win the 14th qualifier here. With a good bounce-back effort. It's Crantini to take it. Finishing in second is Floyd the Freak. Then third will be Roman Gallery. Fourth, Snapchat Sam. And back to the quartet of breakers, 159-3. Qualifier number 15 is next. Scratching number 6, Tour Champion. Colin Kelly drives the 3, Dressel Hanover. Here's the field. Number 1, Better Times Ahead is a Better Than Cheddar Colt, trained by Ted McDonnell. The driver is Doug McNair. 2 is 7 Out, Betting Line Colt, trained by Dan Legacy. The driver, Bob McClure, $21,000 Lexington yearling sale graduate. 3, Dressel Hanover is a Better's Delight Colt, trained by Kyle Boston's. Make the driver Colin Kelly. This was a $77,000 purchase at Harrisburg. 4 is Captain's Pick, a Captain Treacherous Colt, trained by Rob Fellows. Louis Waugh on the bike, $40,000 yearling purchase out of Lexington. 5, Stay Thirsty to V is a Stay Hungry Colt, trained by Tony Beaton. James McDonald drives, $25,000 purchase from Harrisburg. 6 is Scratch. 7 is Yep, a Down by the Seaside Colt, trained and driven by Aaron Byron, $49,000 Ohio Select yearling sale purchase. 8 is Thong Control the Moment Colt, trained by John Turney. The driver is Sylvan Filion, $15,000 Harrisburg buy. And number 9 is Wise Thinking Out Loud Gelding, trained by Bob McIntosh. The driver is Trevor Henry. So scratch the 6, Tour Champion brings us down to a field of 8 on gate for our 15th qualifier. And they're off and pacing. Good speed shown here by Thong Control as that one gets off the gate gracefully out to the early lead. Outside Wise Thinking. Just inside of that pair is Stay Thirsty to V to get away 3rd. Yep is in 4th. On the outside is Captain's Pick. And then we go to 7 Out, followed by Dressel Hanover, and Better Times Ahead is the trailer. They head into the first turn, and up front it is Thong Control. And we'll see if Wise Thinking pockets up and does just that. We'll sit on the leader's back as they go through an opening quarter of 31 and 4. So into the backstretch goes this field of 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings, and a little separation here is created as they come into the backside for Thong Control. Wise Thinking is in second, a couple of lengths going back to Captain's Pick in third. In fourth is Stay Thirsty to V, then it's Yep in fifth. 2 lengths back to 7 Out 6. Seventh up the backside is Dressel Hanover, and Better Times Ahead is the trailer. Approaching the midway point, and Thong Control in the debut is in full control, coming up to the half. 31 and 4 was the opening split, the half mile clocking 101 even. Second quarter was paced in 29 and 1. Final turn, the next destination for Thong Control. Getting a little bit closer is Wise Thinking from in second. Break of 5 going back to Captain's Pick in third, but that one's picking it up right now, being followed by Stay Thirsty to V. 2 lengths back to Yep. Then we'll go to 7 Out in 6. Dressel Hanover behind him 7th, and 2 more lengths to the trailer 8th. Better Times Ahead. Coming up the 3 quarters, no change in order just yet, and it's been Thong Control calling all the shots, and at 3 quarters, that shot is called in 1:30 and 1 off the turn and into the stretch after back-to-back 29 and 1 middle half splits. It is Thong Control. Thong Control's got nearly 5 on them coming to the 8th pole. Wise Thinking at the inside second. Looking to come through the center, Stay Thirsty to V. Drifting out is Captain's Pick. Yep. Tries to stick handle around that one. Coming to the edge of the tote board, though, Thong Control goes coast to coast. It'll be Thong Control in the 15th. Finishing in second, Stay Thirsty to V. Tight for third between Wise Thinking and Yep. 159 and 2. One qualifier to go on this Friday here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. The 16th and final. We're on the trot here. Scratch numbers 2 and 3. Shift hand gears and All-Star Yankee are out. Brings us down to a field of 7. Here is the field. Number 1, Osceola. Muscle Mass Colt. Trained by Greg McNair, Doug McNair drive. $70,000 Lexington Select purchase. 2 and 3 are out. 4 is Lloyd Wright, a Father Patrick Colt, trained by Chad Hill, Scott Young driving. $17,000 Harrisburg buy. 5, Busting with Pride of Resolve Gelding, trained by Bob McIntosh, Trevor Henry driving. 6, Ocean View Massey, Muscle Mass Colt, trained by Keith Jones with Bob McClure. 7 is Full of X, Chapter 7 Colt, trained by Amanda Fine, Louis Watt driving. $80,000 Harrisburg purchase. 8 is Derbyshire, Muscle Mass Colt, trained by John Bax, Matt Bax driving. And the 9 is Beacon Beach, Resolve Colt, trained by Scott McEnany. James McDonald will drive, a $45,000 Harrisburg purchase. Final qualifier on this Friday. Don't forget, qualifying action resumes on Tuesday morning. 3-year-olds and up will be in action, 10 a.m. first race post time. Baby race action resumes next Friday and Saturday. Expected to be another busy weekend. Don't forget, live racing tonight at 7 p.m. And of course, tomorrow evening, it is Pepsi North America Cup night. The big night, special first race post time of 6:30. Hopefully you can be with us. Gate into the stretch for the 16th and final qualifier. Here they come. They're off and trotting, and we'll see Derbyshire getting out of there well, along with Full of X in their 1-2. Holding ground at the rail is Osceola. Then getting away in fourth is Lloyd Wright. On the outside, Beacon Beach might get around the rival of Busting with Pride. And then our trailer is Ocean View Massey. First turn, Osceola and McNair going to cut the corner, and they'll be the leader as they go towards that opening quarter. Getting away second, Full of X, and after a good beginning, Derbyshire will have a 3-hole to land into in front of Lloyd Wright in fourth. They're past the opening quarter in 31 and 4. So the Trotters straighten out for the backstretch, and they will follow Osceola. The Muscle Mass Colt leads it by just over a length and a half from Full of X in second. Third is Derbyshire, and out from fourth now, here comes Lloyd Wright for Young, and that one is making a second quarter march to the top. Racing in fifth is Busting with Pride, followed sixth by Beacon Beach, and our trailer seventh is Ocean View Massey. So to the top goes Lloyd Wright, and it's the Father Patrick Colt that will lead them by 2 lengths at the half in 1:02 and 1. Heading into the final turn, and Lloyd Wright is the leader. Osceola, who led in the early going, relegated to second. 4 lengths then going back to Full of X in third. Fourth then is Derbyshire, 3 lengths to Busting with Pride in fifth. Being tracked by Beacon Beach sixth, and seventh is Ocean View Massey. They're heading to 3 quarters. The top 2 get a little bit of separation. It will be Lloyd Wright at the third station in 1:31 and 3. So as they spin for home, off stride, went number 7, Full of X, coming out of the turn. And we've got it down to 2 here. We'll see who gets the top spot when they hit the wire. As to the outside comes Osceola trying to reclaim the lead. Lloyd Wright will try to fend that one off. 16th to go. Lloyd Wright at the inside, Osceola on the outside. These two will come down to the line, and it will be Lloyd Wright holding on at the inside, from Osceola finishing in second. Third goes to Derbyshire over Busting with Pride, Beacon Beach, Ocean View Massey, and Full of X, 2:01 flat.